Alright, time for homework. Let's get over here to number 1. We're just graphing both of these. So let's do this first one in red. We have a y-intercept of positive 2, so go to positive 2. Put another point there. And we have a slope of negative 3 over 5. So go down 3. 1, 2, 3. As you go right 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So we have a point right there. And if you want, you can erase that line there. Okay, once you got 2 points, you have enough. You can draw your line. This here is greater than or equal to, since it has the line underneath. You put a solid line that goes through these points here. Okay, solid line because it's the equal to part. It says greater than, so you're going to shade above the line, just like that. And so there's our first one. Let's move on to the second one. It's going to be this one. I'm going to do it in blue. It has a y-intercept of -1, so go down to -1, put a point there. It has a slope of 1/2. Remember, slope's the number in front of x. 1/2 means you go up 1 as you go right 2. So put a point there. And now that you got 2 points, you can draw your line. Look at your inequality symbol. It says greater than, but not equal to. So we're going to do a dashed line that goes through those points. Put a nice little arrow there on the end. And it says greater than, so we're going to shade above this line, which is this side. And make the part that got double shaded a little bit darker to show that that's where these solutions are. So kind of that space there. And that's number 1. Let's jump over to number 2. We'll do the first one in red. But first we need to solve for y. So on this guy here, you got to get this y all by itself. To do that, you got to get rid of the x, so subtract 15x on both sides. Subtract 15x. Oh, that 15 didn't work out. Okay, so now our equation looks like it's got 5y less than 25 minus 15x. We have to get rid of the y by itself, so get rid of that 5 in front by dividing everything by 5. We now get y is less than 25 divided by 5, which is 5, minus 15x divided by 5, which is minus 3x. Whoops. X. Okay, so now we can graph this guy here. It has a y-intercept of positive 5. The number not with the x is your y-intercept. The number with the x, the -3 there, is your slope, so go down 3 as you go right 1. And you can put a point. You can go down 3 right 1 again if you need to. After you got these points, look at your inequality symbol. It's strictly less than. So do a dashed line that goes through those points. And you got the dashed line going. It is less than, so you will shade below, which is down this side. And make sure you shade all the way to the end of the graph there. Alright. Now let's do the next one. We'll do it in blue. Again, we need to solve for y. Get rid of the x, so subtract 2x on both sides. Your inequality is now -4y is greater than or equal to 12 minus 2x. You gotta divide by that -4 on both sides to get your y by itself. Whenever you divide by negative, you have to switch the direction of your inequality. So make sure you switch the direction, because we divided by negative. Now we got 12 divided by -4, which is going to give us -3. And -2 divided by -4, that's going to give you a positive 1/2 x. Okay? So we got our inequality now that we can graph as a y-intercept of -3. So go to -3, put a point down as a slope of 1/2. That's up 1, right 2. Okay, up 1, right 2, get more points down, up 1, right 2. Once you have enough, you can draw your line. It is less than or equal to, so do a solid line. It goes through the points. And it is less than, so shade below your line, like so. And make the part that got double shaded a little bit darker to show that's where the answer is. So there's 1 and 2.